New at 5:30, new data about Metro Atlanta's rental market and where you could see the biggest changes.
Our Joe Ripley is digging into this data, and he has some tips that can save you some cash.
Tatiana Spence has a job and is working to get her master's degree. She's renting this 4-bedroom house in southeast Atlanta for around $2,400 with 2 other roommates. But once her lease is up in June, she's looking to move out.
Trying to find a place and trying to find something that's suitable and accessible or affordable seems very difficult. It's almost impossible.
Her rent is right around Atlanta's average of $2,055, according to rent.com. The national average is about $118 less. Rent researcher John Leckie says prices in Metro Atlanta are down nearly 2.5% from last year and down 2% from just a month ago. But
these changes we're seeing now, I think, are a little misleading in that they don't really reach far enough back to really take account for that extreme rent growth we saw sort of through the pandemic.
In other words, wages have not kept pace with rising rent prices.
If you're not getting a 8-9% raise in your wages on a yearly basis, you're almost not keeping up with your housing costs. That's essentially a pay cut that you're taking.
According to rent.com, you'll see the biggest rent hikes in Tucker, Douglasville, and Marietta. Leckie says that's because demand jumped in these cities due to more options and bigger spaces for a cheaper price. Roswell, Gainesville, and Decatur saw the biggest dips. Leckie says most likely the drops are a sign a once hot rental market is now cooling off.
You can always negotiate. The worst they can do is say no. But I think that the biggest thing I tell people is do your research.
While Leckie predicts rent prices could surge as temperatures warm, Tatiana Spence is hoping to lock in a lower price just as her lease runs out.
I think I could find something or negotiate it, but since we're going to be living alone, I have to make some sacrifices, and I think I'd be okay.
In Atlanta, Joe Ripley, 11 Alive News.